On the western plateau of Giza, where stone lions gaze eternally at the horizon, the usual story is one of grandeur. Archaeologists come for the pyramids, the monuments, the temples. Nothing surprises, not anymore, until, on the wind-blown outskirts, a burial site turns up. It doesn't look like much at first, but looks, as every archaeologist knows, are deceptive. When the team clears away the sand, there's no grand architecture, no limestone sarcophagus, just a modest pit. They expect to find a typical interment from Egypt's Old Kingdom, a simple body, perhaps with a few modest grave goods. But as the debris gives way, they notice something odd. The skeleton is facing west, unlike every other known body in Giza, which traditionally all face north or east, in alignment with age-old solar beliefs. At first, the team thinks it's a mistake. Perhaps the burial was disturbed, the body jostled over the centuries by tomb robbers. But the grave goods, if they can be called that, tell a stranger story. There are no amulets of protection, no scarabs, not even a simple pottery bowl. Only a cluster of smooth stones, arranged in a circle beneath the skull, and a single green glass bead by the left hand. The bones themselves are peculiar. There are old, well-healed fractures in both forearms, and the left kneecap has a deliberate hole drilled into it, surrounded by traces of ancient resin. Evidence, perhaps, of a primitive medical procedure or a ritual act. The skull is elongated, displaying a shape that suggests binding in childhood, a practice seen elsewhere, but never so close to Egypt's royal heartland. Months of study reveal the skeleton belongs to an adult, likely male, aged about 35. The teeth bear patterns of intentional filing, creating sharp points. Another anomaly, never before observed in Old Kingdom remains. Is he a foreigner or a local chosen for some unknown rite? The green glass bead complicates things. Chemical analysis dates it to the early Bronze Age, but its composition is different from Egyptian glass. The bead's origins point north, perhaps Anatolia or the Levant, lands from which traders and migrants sometimes came, but rarely interred here. So what does this abnormal burial tell us? Was this an outsider who died on pilgrimage to the Giza Plateau? A scapegoat in local ritual? Or a revered healer? No ancient inscription, no mark of rank or name offers answers. Just these bones, quietly refusing to fit the story that thousands of other burials here have told for millennia. The archaeologists document everything, close the pit, and move on. The pyramids still loom, their mysteries intact. But at the far edge of history's greatest cemetery, one anonymous burial quietly rewrites the rules.